smart boards so students can come up and touch things, move things, write on them and so on. I saw a great lesson the other day where they were collecting class data from a science experiment, and the results table was on the board and the students just came up and wrote their results on, so they collated all the results of the class. Really simple but effective, and that's the key thing that we're looking for, effective use of ICT. I think a lot of teachers use a smart board to be interactive, but there's quite a bit to the smartboard program itself. I'd encourage you to have a look at, and Promethean software has similar things.
I think smartboard software is much more easier.
I think so, yes.
More compatible with these programs, updates.
Yes.
Constant
updates.
Yeah, well, we have problems with the Promethean one.
Do you?
Yeah. The software does not play the previous versions, I think.
Really?
Mm.
My software, my experience with Promethean is quite limited. We don't have many in the school, but just helping my wife out a little bit, in her school, it's not as user friendly. So,
okay. Much better.
Yeah. So one of the key things I think is in this Gallery Essentials. Okay. So if you look in Gallery Essentials, you'll notice there's a list here of all the different subjects. As you go down it, you can pick any. I'm actually going to pick. Not. Oh, it's just slightly out. There we go. I'm actually going to pick sports and recreation. As a PE teacher, you've seen the PE teachers use the Apple iPads and the Apple TVs to go everything. To me, I use this. I coach American football at the University Sports Centre, the University Sports team, and I actually use this program to teach my my team tactics, plays, review things. So if you pick on North American football, okay, we open up all of these things. So I can take the American football field and place it on there. Okay, I can then put a football on. In American football, we talk about the X's and the O's all the time. Okay, so I can move things around, I can design plays, I can pick up the pen to draw things over it, whatever, just as a tactics thing. You can look at other things. Netball, we're quite big with netball. Okay, you can put a netball half court on there, and you can do the same thing. And that's just for sports. As I mentioned to you, I was a science teacher. So look down here, my speciality is chemistry. If we look at changing state, you've got interactive and multimedia. Changing state of water, I can copy over there. I'll take a little time to go over. There we go, because it's an interactive thing.
Are these materials built on the software, or just
all part of the smartboard software? No, we don't pay any extra for them.
Mm-hmm.
But we as a school, I feel, are quite PowerPoint heavy in our delivery. Not that we death by PowerPoint, but most teachers will use PowerPoint over smartboard. So I always encourage them to try and utilise this. One of the things I quite often do is if I've got something by smartboard, I will link it into my PowerPoint. So I can use, the action buttons on PowerPoint?
Yeah.
Just link it in as a file, so I can click on that and it will open this up. I can use it, go back to my PowerPoint presentation. A bit like you might do with a movie or a web link within PowerPoint. So we're just enhancing the teaching. That's just the...
Do you share this material, this software, share with your friends or colleagues, saved here on the computer?
Yes, you can save it just like a Word document. So if you went... this board doesn't quite align properly for the interactive use. But file, save as, and you just save it as a regular file, and you can share that. As long as someone has Smartboard installed on their computer, it will work. Just like if you sent someone a PowerPoint, but they didn't have PowerPoint on the computer, they couldn't open it.
Yeah. So this board is powered by this computer.
Yes.
All the time. You don't move the computer.
No, that's my computer. I've just plugged it in.
Your personal computer.
Yeah. Oh, provided by the school.
Every teacher brings his own computer for the smartboard.
When we join the school, the school give us a laptop.
Yes.
So we have to look after it, treat it. But if we leave, we give the laptop back.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's basically loaned to us through the terms of our employment. Okay. But yeah, it's just connected in. I take that home. I work on it at night. Bring it back in. So. My life is on that laptop.
Yeah.
Sure.
Like
So, but you know, if you've got Smartboard, if you've got Promethean, the Promethean software. It is in there. It's not quite as nice and, as you mentioned, not quite as user friendly. But that to me can really enhance learning. And it's just little things. And also it's a bit of a time saver. You don't have, some of it is there. There's other things, there's dice on there, numbered dice. And I would quite often put on each desk two numbers, you know,